I'm here to tell you the difference between pre-approval and pre-qualification. There's an important distinction here, and it can make a big difference when you're negotiating with a seller to buy a house. So pre-approval is where a lender, say the team Kammerer at Summit Funding, we've collected data from you. We've not only taken your loan application information, but we've also looked at your credit. We've looked at all of your assets. We have actual statements showing what you have. And we've looked at your income documents. That's super, super important because those are all the things that a loan decision maker is going to look at. So a pre-approval is where we said, yes, the loan is going to happen. A pre-qualification, by contrast, is where you've answered a lot of questions on an application and you may think you've got an approval, but it's just qualified. What's going on there is the loan officer that you're working with is just looking at what you have, and they're taking what is on the application and using that information to qualify you. Now, here's what's important. You may not know exactly how much money you make. You may not know how a loan decision maker is going to look at your assets or some of the other things. And without that documentation up front, you could have some real hiccups in your loan process later. So the pre-approval, especially when done correctly by a great lender like Team Kammerer at Summit Funding, we go through all those things and we look for all those roadblocks and stumble marks that might happen during the process so that when you're actually in the process of buying the house, it's smooth. A pre-qualification sounds easier. A pre-qualification sounds fast. A pre-qualification can also result in you being in the transaction a week before closing, and then all of a sudden the lender says, I'm sorry, we have a big problem. I can't get you the house, or you have to do this, or you have to do that. That's called a surprise. So that's the main difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. And just for the record, here at Team Kammerer at Summit Funding, we only do pre-approvals because we want you to have a successful and great experience because we want to be your lender for life. Thank you for listening.